Today we're going to be looking at crazy stories that people have posted in Reddit threads. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is going to be either one of two things. Either we're going to dig up some crimes or this is going to be really nasty and disgusting. So let's get this. After digging for a couple of minutes, I found this one. Let's start off light. I don't think this will be too crazy, but let's go. This person said, was served lunch sometime during a fight. While eating, noticed that the woman next to me is slowing down in her movements, slowing cutting, slower chewing, etc. Suddenly, she stops completely in her movements, fork and knife in hands, half cut food on her plate, face bowed forward above her plate and nothing else. Touched her on the shoulder, pushed a little bit, asked her if everything was okay, no reaction. Couldn't really tell if she was alive. Was it the air conditioning or her breath? No idea. Didn't want to panic and frighten everyone else, dead person. Made eye contact with a stewardess point towards next to me. A couple minutes later, 5 stewardess, including co-pilot, form a barrier around our seats and, like in a movie, try to get a reaction, aka don't you die on me. Woman wakes up, looks up, and says just this one sentence. I took a really strong sleeping pill, and goes back to sleep in the same Tyrannosaurus posture as if this happened before, and she anticipated this conversation as if she knew that her mind would only be awakened long enough for one sentence. So for the entire 6 to 7 hour flight, there's a lady next to me mimicking a Tyrannosaurus, her hands still grabbing that now removed fork and knife, drooling on the table, and everyone passing by me this questioning look. Best flight ever. That is a strange story, I can't lie. What did I just read? Wait. So you thought you had a dead person sitting next to you, but it was just a lady on strong pills. And I'm guessing her posture was like really deformed because you're describing it as a Tyrannosaurus posture. And by the way, 6 to 7 hours next to someone that's doing that is hell on earth. At that point, you might as well just grab your headphones, turn on the noise canceling, and just set sails, because that is annoying. Crazy work. All right, next story. Okay, we're going with this one right here. When I was 19, I would deliver happy medicine for one of my friends. One of the guys I delivered plants to worked at the local zoo. One day we decided to exhale in somewhat of a hidden area behind the indoor penguin enclosure. After the sesh, we went inside to find the penguins acting weird. Turns out we were breathing right next to their air intake for said penguin enclosure, and that day I accidentally hotboxed some penguins. I know those penguins were out of their mind. Yo, but like my question is, how do you know those penguins are high? Were they just like being too chill, or like were they acting weird? What, how did you know that they were acting weird? And do penguins get high? Is that a thing? And someone under that said, and that's how penguins of Madagascar were made. That was a cool little story. Well, next one, I guess. Okay, this one is the next one. I've read into maybe a couple sentences, and this is already going to turn out to be crazy. While playing video games, I met this guy who I found pretty charming. He added me as a friend, and next few weeks we played late into the night, chatting on Discord, cracking jokes, and generally getting along great. We talk about our lives and how I'm in college and he's in HVAC training. He eventually asks me to be his girlfriend. Since he lived on the East Coast and I on the West, we maintained blissful long-distance relationship playing video games, and you could read that for yourself. While we were chatting one night, out of nowhere, he drops it on me that he's 16 at the time. I'm 18, so it's not illegal or anything. But had I known in the first place, I wouldn't have agreed to date him. However, I stayed in the relationship. From what he had told me, his home situation wasn't that great. He had divorced parents who somehow both were strict and neglectful. He starts talking about how he wants to run away and come live with me and start a new life without a shred of doubt. I blindly follow the 16-year-old I've been dating for 2 months. I spend all my birthday money on a plane ticket for him. He plans to have a coworker sneak him into the airport late at night. We plan for him to live in my 15 by 15 dorm with me. Somehow we managed to get him on a plane from Pennsylvania to Oregon. While he's on the flight, I get a call from a police officer from Pennsylvania who informs me it's a felony to transport a minor across state lines without parent consent. I freak and narc on him real hard. The second the plane lands in Oregon, he gets escorted off the plane by the police and sent to juvie. His parents can fly out to come get him, and that's how he can. In hindsight is 2020, right? Dude, these stories should not be on the internet. This is why I warned you guys at the very beginning of this video. We're gonna see something crazy. Okay, first of all, you're 18. Why the hell are you messing with someone that young? We need Chris Hansen to come get you, bud. Dude, I genuinely cannot believe there's some people in this world that think it's okay to do this type of stuff and then think it's gonna be a-okay right after. Like, dude, what are you doing? I wonder how long he ended up being in juvie for. And how did you not get in trouble? How did he get in trouble? What? Okay, moving on to the next one. This is already starting to get a little crazy. Many of these stories are not gonna make it on the video because a lot of them do not comply with TOS. This one looks kind of interesting. Let's read it. A friend accidentally took a dump on his then girlfriend, now his wife's face. What? He had come home from a bar pretty drunk and found his girlfriend sleeping. He thought it would be hilarious to climb on the bed, pull down his pants, and release a casual fart into her face. However, this was no ordinary fart. He gambled on a fart and it came... No, I'm done, bro. I'm done. This is just as weird now. What the hell?